Coming up on Mountain News this morning, two survivors of a tragic event in eastern Kentucky history share their stories, and a group of out-of-state college students use their spring break to help bring affordable housing to people in our region.
Dedicated to eastern and southern Kentucky, this is WYMT Mountain News this morning.
Good morning to you. It's 5:33 on this Friday morning. I'm Dakota Makris. Thanks so much for waking up with us. And let's check in with Brandon for a look at our forecast. And Brandon, correct me if I'm wrong. Did you say spring is 9 days away?
9 days away?
Well, Mother Nature says she's packing a punch.
Mother Nature did not get the memo.
No, she did not. Nope.
But again, as we mentioned yesterday morning, I'll mention it again today. This Saturday, tomorrow, is the 29th anniversary of the beginning of the blizzard of '93. Now, am I saying that to compare tomorrow's system to that? Absolutely not. It's just an interesting coincidence. Fog this morning is our big story across our area. Pikeville seeing some pretty dense fog back that way. The Pikeville Medical Center camera still offline. I'm going to have to contact some folks over that way, see if I can get that remedy there by Monday. We're going to continue to see again temperatures all over the place this morning. 20s, 30s, and 40s. A lot of 30s out there this morning, but 41 at Jackson at the National Weather Service office, and some low 30s down toward Middlesboro and Harlan. Your 12-hour planner today, we're going to basically put it at 36, kind of in the middle there. Sunrise this morning at 6:50. You'll get to see that. Sunset tonight, 6:30, 7. You probably will not see that as the clouds start to pick up there a little bit later today. And we even could see some stray showers at times, probably more toward the late afternoon and evening hours, but we could see some as early as lunchtime today. I'm not quite buying that, but we'll keep you posted as we get a little bit closer. Dakota?
All right, Brendan, thank you very much. Well, the Bell County Sheriff's Office is asking for your help to help find a suspect. Take a look at your screen. This is 56-year-old John M. Miller. He is from RJ, Kentucky. Miller is wanted in connection with the shooting that took place last Saturday afternoon. The victim in that incident was taken to UT Medical Center in Knoxville for a possible life-threatening injury. Police say you should consider Miller dangerous. If you have any information, you are asked to call police. Well, new this morning, one Knox County man is in jail after police say he robbed a store clerk at gunpoint. Knox County Sheriff's Department officials say on Thursday, police arrested 35-year-old Lee Warren of Flatlick after he robbed the store clerk at gunpoint and left the scene on a three-wheeled motorcycle with an undisclosed amount of money toward Bell County. Warren's cell phone was pinged by Knox County Dispatch near a store under construction in Pineville. He was arrested without incident and is now being held at the Knox County Detention Center. He is being charged with first-degree robbery. He faces a host of unrelated charges as well. 46 years ago, two explosions on March 9th and 11th, 1976, killed a total of 26 men at the Scotia Mine in Letcher County. Well, now, two survivors have written books to share their stories and the stories of the men who died. Both authors played a role in retrieving the bodies of the miners. One recalled watching the 26 men being brought up from the mine shafts.
After we got the seals built, we all went outside. And I went over on that bridge, same bridge where I watched those first 15 men being brought out. Why, I watched the 11 men being brought out.
Eddie Nichols and fellow survivor and author Joe Shelton say they both left the mines and pursued other careers shortly after the explosions, but never forget their time there. Well, with some special help on Thursday, Housing Development Alliance officials in Hazard are continuing work on a 15-home neighborhood. Our Zach Hawk went to the area's newest subdivision to see construction on the affordable homes.
Not the typical sounds of spring break. Rebecca Vermillion with HDA says these are the sounds of a Neighbors Helping Neighbors type of program. Only these neighbors are college students from 900 miles away.
It's an extracurricular activity called Appalachian Volunteers, and they send groups out to different areas in Appalachia to do similar projects like this.
This is Gurney's Bend, an affordable housing community. To keep costs low, sweat equity is an acceptable down payment, but not everyone can do the labor on their own, so volunteers step up to help.
For HDA, it's irreplaceable. We wouldn't be able to do most of the houses that we work on, either repairs or new homes, have volunteer work on them.
Volunteers like Anna Tripodi and Molly Malloy from Boston College, giving up spring break to lend a hammer.
I just love being in a new community and meeting so many new people and Like being with friends and doing work like this, it's awesome.
I think it's really exciting to go into a new community and meet the people here, hear what it's like, why they love living here, and then also help out with a project. There are all these great programs in Appalachia.
Inspiring work and a reminder about the communal effort to provide affordable housing.
For me, as an Appalachian person who grew up here, it's nice to know, and for other Appalachian people to see, that it's not just us that value our community.
HDA officials hope to see the entire neighborhood completed by the end of the year. In Hazard, Zach Auk, WYMT Mountain News.
The Gurney's Bend project just began on May 11th, so in less than 1 year, all 15 lots in the subdivision were sold as of March 14th. Of the homes are in some stage of construction, with 12 already finished or nearly finished, and 7 homeowners have already moved in. Thursdays on the Triangle returned to the streets of Hazard for the first time this year. Food and drinks from local vendors were available for everyone to enjoy, and there was live music to kick off the season. There was also special St. Patrick's Day events for the kids. Typically, these events just run during the summer months, but this year was a bit different.
The heat really gets the best of you during that time, and considering this is an outside event, we wanted to kind of start it a little bit earlier where it's a little bit cooler, and I think it attracts more people to come out when it's not 1,000 degrees outside.
Thursday on the Triangle will now be held March through June and pick back up from August through October. Organizers of Lexington's St. Patrick's Day Parade canceled their event yesterday. It is because of the snow we're expected to get this weekend. This is the 3rd year in a row the parade has been canceled. It was canceled the last 2 years because of the pandemic. The St. Patrick's Day Festival is being moved to next Saturday at the Moon Dance Amphitheater in the Beaumont area. Knott County officials are planning to hold a new summer event this summer called the Mind-Made Bluegrass Festival. Now, the event will be held at the Mind-Made Adventure Park, featuring several bluegrass acts. County officials hope to make it a permanent addition.
You really have to capitalize in the spring, summer, and fall because wintertime is slow. So we've lined up this Bluegrass Festival. Hopefully it continues to grow, and each year it's going to grow bigger and bigger. We're expecting already thousands of people that could just continue to grow.
Tickets are $25. Officials hope to have a new stage built for the show. Well, after an unexpected turn of events, the Wildcats are set to battle against a longtime rival down in Florida. Brian Milam from our sister station has more on the matchup.
It's not the matchup many expected, but it is Kentucky and Vandy, and not Kentucky against Alabama. Vanderbilt rallies to beat the Crimson Tide, 82-76 behind 26 points from Scottie Pippen Jr. Pippen Jr. has been a real thorn in the Wildcats' side in 2 games, averaging 32.5 points. But this team, Vandy, is well-rounded. It's not just a one-man gang out there. Kentucky has a tough matchup with the Commodores.
The other thing that's happened for them is their big guy is getting more comfortable. I think his first game back was us. But now he's getting more and more comfortable. So they got one more weapon that they didn't have early.
You might remember when John Calipari said earlier in the year he's glad he doesn't have to face Vandy again. Well, guess what? He will tonight in the quarterfinals of the SEC tournament. In Tampa, I'm Brian Milam, WKYT.
Well, just ahead this morning, a famous singer helps launch a new kind of project to support the mental health of younger people. That's on the way.
And some big changes are on the way to the forecast, not just tomorrow, but in the days ahead, too. I'll walk you through the March Madness here in about 3 minutes.